Welcome to Gaming and Culture. I'm your host, Ahman Green, along with Josh Rose.
What's going on? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
How you doing?
I'm good. Ready to do this again.
All right, we got some more fun and games today, and how to play, and introducing a different and new game to everyone today. It is the highly popular, highly downloaded because it's free, Apex Legends. It'll be our how to play, teach a little bit of what triggers to use, what buttons to use when you're also jumping out of a ship, not a bus, and some other games and other things of that nature. But it's a team battle royale setting, and if you don't know that, that's what it is. So that means multiple people are on the map, 20 squads at the most, but it's basically three, in terms of matching up on that team, 3 players to each squad. Yep,
that's right. So. It's the most popular game in the world right now, one of. It's overtaken Fortnite a little bit, so we couldn't not talk about it. We do have a guest on the show that we're joining that we're pretty excited about. Today we have coming in on the show, Josh Leach. Now, Josh is one of the guys from our own crew here at Local 5, but he has a really cool backstory that we thought would fit this game and this episode really well. So we're excited to get him on the show and have him be our noob today.
Like I said, there's no limits to who will not be a noob.
No, you could be a noob.
What's your name right here? Brianna, you could be next.
You could be, watch out. And if you're watching this show, I'm glad you said that, Ahman, because it's something we talked about before. We want to get you guys at home involved. Actually, today, we have a guest online gamer with us. His name is Shay. His gamer tag is ShayBoy234YT. He's going to be gaming with us today in our squad. We're really excited about that. And if you guys want to get on it, add us to our gamer tag. My gamer tag is Josh Rose Music. Ahman, what's yours?
It is Batman AG30, all one word.
Add us.
Add us.
Add us, and
all right.
You guys can game with us right along in the future episodes. So let's talk a little bit about the background of this game.
Apex.
Let's show what we got with Apex.
Legends.
Game of the week.
Jumping out of plane.
Trending topics. What? Apex Legends. No, we'll go back to Game of the Week. It's okay. So Game of the Week this week is going to be, as we said it, Apex Legends. You see that on the background of the screen right behind me. Let's talk a little bit about the background of the game. Let's talk a bit, talk where it came from. So,
well, Respawn is the developers.
Okay.
That's the people who made the game and built it out. And
that's a great lead off.
Yeah. I'm just saying they created a game, they dropped it out, and they did a good game plan with it. Because prior to the drop, I was reading an article, and they already had the first, tournament for it the week afterwards. So they did good, marketing, promotion, activation to get this game off the ground, and it's definitely off the ground with over millions. 55 million, if not in the first few days of downloads of this game. It's really, caught fire, because the battle royale setting is kind of the thing today. From Fortnite to PUBG, PUBG just progressed to get better. So there it is, first-person shooter.
So we got battle royale type of game, just like you were talking about. The big trend right now went back from COD, Black Ops, all that, Halo, PUBG, like you said, Fortnite. Now you got Apex, a 3-person squad. So in our game today, we're gonna have 3 people in our team. Myself, see your character.
You don't see your body. You see your hands, maybe.
What it is.
You might see the gun holding it.
Yep.
So there you go. So
we have that, and it's a game that it started from Titanfall. I think is that
the developers. Yes.
That's where it's that same universe from Titanfall 2, and I read that actually this is 30 years after Titanfall 2. So that whole progression.
I like the storyline.
Josh Leach, our guest today, he knows that storyline. So we're gonna be grilling him. We're going to be grilling in on some of that info.
And the graphics are there, too, because I remember when your Titan would fall, play on words there, out of the sky in Titanfall, it looks similar to the drop crate that you get here in Apex Legends. It's like when you build up your meter to a certain, almost like your ultimate, and you get supplies drop down to you. That fall, when you watch it fall, it's just like watching the Titan fall. Titan 1 and 2, basically.
All right. So let's jump in.
Yes.
Should we do it?
Let's do this.
So let's start with the how to play. We'll talk a little bit about the game. Put my headphones on so I can hear the actual gameplay. I know that, let me see if I can hear you as this goes on. There's a lot going on. I really want, I can't hear that. For people that are new to the show, I do want to say, for people that are new to the show, the first bit of the show, we get into a new game. Every week features a new game. This week it's Apex. And the second half of the show, we talk about stuff that's trending in the world of entertainment.
Sports, comic books, movies, maybe a few TV shows, the hottest show out there, or things of that nature.
So it's definitely worth sticking around for all the different elements that hit into it. If you're watching this on a rewind or you're watching it later on afterwards, stick around and you can even fast forward to some of the sections you're interested in. Yeah. So let's get into it.
If you like the millionaire, just don't see the good stuff, or get to the good stuff.
All right, so I got my headphones on. We're gonna head in. So when you first get into it, we got two people in there. Shay, you there, buddy?
Is he talking?
Shay, you there?
Did he fall asleep?
Shay boy? There he is, Shay. Now, I believe people out in YouTube universe and people watching this back can hear you live. So, welcome. Shay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, nice. Got it.
Okay. Okay, cool. He says he's a big football fan, big gamer fan.
What's
the whole
his team?
thing.
Ask him what's his team.
What's your team? What team do you like? The 49ers.
Ooh, I grew up a 49er fan.
People don't know that out there. People don't know that.
Yeah, I grew up on the West Coast. So my stepdad, when they, got together with my mother, he was a Joe Montana 49er fan, and I kind of follow ranks. So it was a little bit of, red and gold pumping through the veins along with the green and gold.
Along with the green and gold. We can't miss that. Yeah. Shay, let's do it, buddy. Go ahead and hit Y. We're going to wait. Ahman's getting ready to hop in there. You're at 63%.
It's going pretty good. 63%.
You might be able to open it.
Before we end this show, I will be in the game.
See if you can. You might.
Oh,
sometimes it lets you go early.
You're right.
So we're going to head in. So this is a loading screen. We're going to pick our characters. Now, one of the people in here, Ahman's waiting to get in. So one of the people that's going to be in the room with us is this guy, Super Cat Guy.
So you got Gibraltar.
You got me. I'm going to pick...
you got Lifeline. You got Lifeline. You got Wrath. And so Lifeline, she's similar to Zenyatta on Overwatch. She's a healer. And some of these these characters have the same attributes as Overwatch characters. They can heal, they're a defender, or defense, or they just straight go get kills. Like
mine says 0 kills. This confuses me because I know I don't. I've played this for about a week. I have like 5 or 6 kills. What is it?
It's per character. It keeps tally of that character's kills. Because I thought the same thing. I'm like
I have kills. What's going on?
So it's per character. It stats what you tallied.
I'm the jump master, so I'm gonna pick our spot. I'm gonna go right here because I'm gonna launch because there's gonna be drops right away. It's gonna be a busy area. There's going to be sections where I can basically pick up guns and armor and everything right off the jump here. But that's what everybody's trying to do. You can see right in that box there, that's what I'm shooting for, right here.
Yep. And then with the left trigger, that's the free look. That means you can just look around and break apart during flight from your squad. And I get that every now and then.
This screen is so close.
Want to go rogue.
We got that. I'm going to hop over here.
Don't want to be a teammate.
So I'm basically, these kits, I got a helmet, got all this stuff. Now, there's gonna be people around quick, so I want to quick stack up on things.
So to pick up them kits, right away.
Already, that's gonna be a fast
serious
round.
Damage. But you hit the X button as you go into the crates as you saw open, but then to pick it up too is also the X button. And then right trigger to shoot.
Why keep switching the part? Where is he? Where's it?
Right there, to your left.
See a guy over there.
It's right away.
Let's get going.
It's going hard in the paint right now. Hard in the paint.
Is there? All right, thank you. Where'd he go?
And then you got up in the left-hand screen is your HUD. You got your map. And then at the bottom left, you have your teammates, where they're at, who they're reviving or whatever.
Got teammates down. I'm gonna go revive.
You got Super Cat Guy. It needs to be revived.
I'm gonna go.
And they have revived points too. So say later in the map, you go as the bubble gets smaller and smaller. There are these little green dots on the map. It might be a dot, as you see one on the map right here. There's a little green dot with the arrows. It's a revive point, so you can do that when the bubble gets smaller.
Oh, where's that? There he is.
Right there. That's right. I'm getting ready to come in a little.
He's got a smoke screen. Hold on. I can't see him.
And then the equipment you grab, the kits you have
stand up.
Are graded level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Obviously, level 4 being the best to have as a level 4 helmet compared to a level 1 helmet. level 1 weapon
You got him?
to a
Nice
level
work,
4
Shay.
weapon. So those are the type of things
Shay's a
you want
beast.
to look for when you open in the crates for all your kits, your ammunition kits.
So we got.
So it is live action going hard in the paint. They're shooting real bullets at people right now in the squad.
Right, stay back, stay back, stay back.
So you could first aid them, but you know.
Oh, we're gonna get it. Watch out, watch out. I'm gonna get it too.
You can't first aid when somebody's shooting. It's not good.
I couldn't get it. See, okay, I do want to say this, is that the hard thing I have with this game, when I play PUBG, that shooting is so accurate, it's so clean, and so tight. With this one, it is pretty loose, and that's what kind of kills me sometimes with trying to have that aim better. I see that you're loaded, so I'm going to hop you into...
So now this is the, I say, after-match screen. You see your stats, and you see your time survived there. You see the players you revived in the match or in previous matches, and then it has damage dealt as well. So you get the good rollouts, which I like. I like to see a game have the damage dealt. I know in Halo does that, and it's big damage is when it's well over 2,200 points. That
I joined your game. I joined your game. I'm sorry. We gotta go back. I was trying to get you to hop into mine. I apologize.
You gotta hop out.
I almost just said a bad word. I'm glad I didn't. I gotta get you into. We gotta get Shay over to you because I think we just kicked him out.
Did he?
All right, hold on.
Do I have him? Oh, he's in. He's in. Is he in?
Bam. All right, cool. All right, good. We're in.
Stuff. Boom.
So we're gonna hit ready. Everybody hit ready. Awesome. So we're gonna do another round here. So, yeah.
Control. So I've been going. If you've been listening, I have been going on controls. To get into crates, to get your kits, your ammunition, and fire weapons and armory is the X button, and to select that up is the X button as well. But then the fire, your weapon is right trigger. To actually draw in your weapon first with the left trigger and then shoot with the right trigger. And then to ping, so that means to actually locate an item, or you see an enemy, you double tap the RB button. But if you want to ping an item, so if you're somewhere else scavenging for equipment, you hit that left or right bumper.
Shay's got the first pick.
Okay, and I got second pick.
I like, who do you like?
I'm gonna go Lifeline.
You like Lifeline? I like Gibraltar, so I'm gonna grab Gibraltar.
I'm gonna go Lifeline. So with the right button, you can ping an item for your teammate to pick up. Or you could ping an enemy in the distance and you double tap that R button for that. And left button, I believe, is throw a grenade. I haven't used the left button a whole lot.
It is so hard to hear you. This is amazing. These are super sound isolated. Put yours on. You should work now.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, hop on in.
But they can't hear me. We'll see.
Well, we can't. We look funny to people out there. So this is a game that you can see that you get. It gets intense. It's fun.
This is the champion squad. So the one person in the middle is the champion, has the most kills. So that's the person you're hunting for and trying to one up.
I'm jumping in. Should I go to the same spot? Let's go somewhere else.
Pick wherever. And you go to map with the.
We're gonna hit right here.
The double square button here.
There we go.
If you can see it on my screen, you can go to the double square button. You can move the arrow anywhere. And again, like in Fortnite, you can hit the.
So this is our squad. You can see.
RB button to ping where you want to go.
I like how you have the map up. So if you switch over to Ahman's camera, you can see the map of what we're actually dropping into. That's where we're going towards. Who just broke? Shay broke away from us.
Yeah,
Shay, what are you doing, bud?
He's on his own thing, man. See,
he's doing his own.
He's like, look, I'm out.
He got the most kills in the last round. We need him. All right.
All right.
Let's.
My screen is a little smaller here. All right, let's go into the buildings over here. We gotta go up high. We're at the bottom of the waterfall ravine here.
This TV is right up in front of our TV monitor. If people can't see at home, our TV monitor is right in front of us.
Mine's got a little distance.
This is next level. Oh, that's true because you got a different one. I didn't think of that.
There we go.
So we got ping. So he
so movement. Yeah, movement of the body is left analog stick. Movement of the head is right analog stick to look up and down, left and right, to turn your body around with the left analog stick.
All right.
And for my character, Lifeline, since she's a healer, that puts out her healing pod that you see floating right there if you have my screen up. But then X to open and close doors. And then you find items on the floor. You look around, scavenge around like some of these most Battle Royale games are to get equipment, to get weapons.
I don't need it yet, though.
And if you guys find something, please ping it, because I have no guns right now. And I can't defend you.
Well, why don't we hop up there? Where are you? Let's take the zip line. Take the zip line.
Oh, y'all taking a zip line?
Yeah, let's.
I get it. I gotta get out this building. Oh, ouch.
Maybe they have stuff on the other side.
The good thing when you fall a great distance, you don't lose energy.
Oh, it's over there.
Is it? Are we going up here? I see you. I see you.
Ahman, Shay says got a gun.
All right.
Oh, did you hear him? You probably heard him.
No, I didn't hear him. Thank you. So I pick it up. with the and some ammo with X.
Oh, and there's a drop right here. There's a drop right here. Hold on.
So let's go up, and you could zip line out of here, hitting the X button.
Here, man, you got guns in here. I'm gonna take this one, man.
All right, take it. So right now, if you see in my bottom right hand of my screen is the weapon layout, is the ammunition, it's the name, actually the name of the weapon, what its shape and it looks like. And I say the best weapon, actually just got downloaded to the game this week, is the Havoc. So actually Josh has the Havoc gun that is good, I say automatic fire, full automatic. You can switch out how it shoots as well.
What I really like about this character, now, I know it's going to get...
Hold on one second. You switch out on your weapon if you want to change how it fires with the left D-pad button, or with the right D-pad button. Sorry, guys.
Well, that brought me in a grenade mode.
All right, where are you at?
Man, all right, I'm up here. Let me head back to my gun. So this character I have, this character is called Gibraltar. I don't know. When I played at home, this is the guy I seem to like the most because when I go to shoot, if I aim, left trigger aiming, I put the force field up for him, which is cool. And then also the really cool thing about him is his special. You see on the bottom of the screen, kind of between, next to Ahman there in the green screen, you see where there's that triangle, it's at 60%. What's happening is my special, as it's known, is loading inability. You can't do it all the time. But for my character, it's an air raid. So when I hit that, it'll just start firing like crazy around the whole area. Let's get let's see what we can. I know we're in circles, so what do we have left for it? We have 14 squad left. It's gonna start getting busy soon.
Yeah, we're good. We just need to get up our ammunition. So the sprint, you hold down the left analog stick. You can slide. You press the B while you're running. Just slide across, and you can get good at that and get creative and taking guys out.
Where's everybody hanging out? I mean, we're in the center. There's got to be stuff going on. So.
Everybody's coming in.
Compared to the last round,
coming to our area.
There's a lot of activity.
They'll be there. People, trust me. People, once they find you, they'll find you.
All right.
And the weapons are dynamic. This one is the one I just picked up. It's like a. So
and for new, whoa! Is that a team? Hold on, I'm down. I thought that was you guys. There's somebody inside the building here. Wherever you guys, there's somebody inside the building.
Oh, you're on the other side. That's why. Okay.
Oh, you guys over there? I'm down.
You're solo.
Pow! I switch over to Ahman's camera.
I'm coming to help. I'm just gonna come in there. This might not be a good idea, but I'm coming.
I didn't realize you guys were right there.
I'll get out of that way.
We still have it coming. So you see on my character, I'm red. Or excuse me, I'm green? I'm red. I'm down. Boom, boom. What, Ahman? Okay.
Oh, it's two.
Yeah, there's two guys. There's three? No. He's got a force field up. Get inside the building. We're all down. Ping, ping.
Oh, man. There's three. Wow.
What? Oh!
It's 3-on-1, man. Hey, I held my ground, man. I tried to come over there and get y'all.
That was a good time. Dude. Let's bring in our noob. Shay, stay in the line with us. We still got a bunch more time. We're gonna bring in our special guest. Ahman, bring him in.
Let's go.
Tell us who we got on the show today.
My man Josh works here in the studio with us.
Josh, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Josh.
Appreciate it.
I already said it once, I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. And it works here right in our studio. So it's kind of part-time in it now, gaming. Will you have to go back behind the camera, though?
I will, yeah. We're double timing it today.
So we only have...
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hand over my stuff. We
got it.
We do have a comment. I want to quick, as he sits in here, I do want to really quick get to this comment. We got Clutch Baby wrote to us. He goes, in a year from now, do you think Fortnite or Apex will be bigger in the gaming industry? This is from Kyle. What's up, Kyle? What do you think will be bigger? Both, and you too, Josh. What do you think?
Question. I don't know, because Apex right now doesn't cater to the one demographic, the kids. Of the cartoon, tuning, looky. It's more Halo, Call of Duty, but in a year it could change. You never know. So,
well, I'm gonna hand this over. As I hand it over, we're gonna introduce Josh a little bit. Yeah. We got some information up on the screen. Let's learn a little bit about him.
He works here.
So, Josh, where do you go to school? It's on the screen, but where do you go to school?
Yeah, I'm a senior at St. Norbert College. I study political science and communication and media studies. So. Dabbling in a little bit of everything. It seems aspiring journalist, as it were.
You're leaving us, aren't you?
I am, yeah. You see it up there. I was accepted into the University of Oregon in their Master's of Journalism program. So,
congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. Moving across the country all on my own here in a couple of months. So,
a lot of rain.
It'll be a good time.
That's big. Now, what's your favorite game?
I mean, that depends on the day. I mean, we got 4 up there. You could add Rocket League up there too. Be the top 5 that I play. Probably right now it's Titanfall 2. I keep coming back to it. It's such a great game. You guys talked about it. Apex Legends set in that Titanfall universe. You can dig into some of the history and the lore a little bit, but it is such a fun game, and Apex has got its moments that are kind of like that too. So
give me one thing that makes Titanfall great.
Giant robots.
There it is.
2 words. All you need.
All right.
That's a cool thing, I guess. I don't know. What's so as we get into Apex, I'm gonna hand you this. We're gonna get into a round. You have my headphones on, so that is the gameplay headphone.
Yep.
It's gonna be tough to hear, but you guys are gonna get into an actual round here.
Hit the
have
Y
you
button.
played Apex before?
I played just a handful of matches yesterday, but other than that, no, I haven't played it too much.
Handful of matches yesterday. He prepped.
Yeah,
That's what he did.
I tried
we told
to.
Him, we invited him for the show, and he's like, "Wait a minute."
That's a smart noob right there.
That's right.
The battle royales are never my go-to. I usually do the straight shooters, like your Call of Duties, your Titanfalls. So it's definitely different.
Well, with this being, Titanfall being your game, how different is this from Titanfall, considering that Apex is connected to it? Oh, now you're up to pick, so grab your character.
Yeah, it's really different. The movement speed is different. How you move is different. Titanfall, you've always got a double jump. You have the ability to do what's called slide hopping, which you can't do.
And wall climbing.
And wall running.
Wall running as well.
The way I like to kind of describe it to people is it's kind of the first 3-dimensional shooter. Like I know that Doom came out in 1997 or whatever,
Yes.
and that was 3D.
I was in college then.
But it was it's a different kind of 3D shooter because you really have to watch the skies, you really have to watch the walls. You don't get to just sit around on the ground.
All right, well, I'm the jump master.
Ahman, you said that you played Doom in college.
Yes.
But you were
In 1997.
You got drafted out of Nebraska in college. So how much were you practicing versus where you played?
Nowhere that I'm doing now. It was occasionally.
Okay.
All right, it was occasionally. All right, we gotta ping that area right there.
Take him in. So Batman AG30. I looked at his gamer tag and said, Ahman's a jump master. That means Ahman's gonna select where people go. He can relinquish that duty should he want to, and then a different player in the lobby would do it. But this game has 3-person lobbies. Always can't really opt out of that, at least at this point. It's a free game. I know we said that before, but for everybody new to this game, new to watching this, interested in it, it's a free game, and that's probably why it is one of the most popular games in the world right now.
Yeah. What is the actual in-game purchases? Because I've never bought anything or been offered to buy.
I think it's.
You know that one?
There is a lobby. You can actually. You know what? I did leave it for this episode. I have it's called like Apex packs, I believe, and you can get weapon skins and stuff like that. And I left I left like 2 of them available to show in this game for today's episode. So if we remember to get to that,
okay,
we'll show you what it is. And I'm sure you can probably buy more of those
where
packs.
No, the circle's not up yet, so we don't know where it is. Oh, is somebody down and out already?
We got 19 squads left, so.
You got hit already, Josh?
Yeah, Shay, you good?
Or Shay?
It's our Shay. I don't have a gun either here.
Right now,
We are.
most Apex Legends players believe that. Oh no, is he a guy? Is he on our team? I think the Apex weaponry inside the game is way too overpriced right now.
Do they?
Yes.
Well, I heard you talking about that before, and I see them go. I'm gonna find them.
Wow, charging up to $18.
I've got a grenade.
$18 for a skin? See, that's why I was talking to one of our own at Local 5 here, our meteorologist, Luke. There you go, get the grenade out. Luke's coming. He was telling me that even in his family, his son is a big Fortniter, and it's a free game, but he probably spent more money on that game than anything from those in-game transactions.
Right here they're coming, Ahman. Right behind me.
Where's Shay? We still got Shay down.
Yeah, I still don't have a gun here. Shay, we might have lost you.
No, we
I
gotta
only have
find
one
him.
gun.
No man left behind.
Oh, there I go. I was trying.
You guys are serious. Is that you, Ahman?
Yeah.
That is, nice.
Oh, I only have
there it goes.
my ammo.
Oh, Ahman got it too.
All my ammo ran out. Darn it.
Let's hit another round.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the fun things about these Battle Royale games, too, is that there is only one shot that you get. You get a little more with Apex. That was one of the things I really like about Apex versus Fortnite, is that Fortnite, it's one and done. That's what you get. But Apex, there's at least a chance to respawn or get revived by your teammates.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
There's a chance.
That's it, B. A. I wonder if we maybe we can head over to that. As you guys are in the lobby, let's just for a quick second, let's open that pack. Because even you have one, Ahman. Hit A, hit A.
That's right. There it is.
So then hit RB one more time. Store. And where is that pack? Okay, 3 packs remaining. Go down to the bottom there. Ahman has his doing. Go ahead and hit one. So that's what you get. You get all those things. And that's what I think people can buy in the game, should they want to. They can purchase these things. What I just pulled up, or what Josh just pulled up under my username, is a couple intros, a couple skins, just things that can make your character experience a bit more unique. I suppose.
Yeah, and that's that similarity between this game and Overwatch. You got the loot boxes, loot crates that come in, and it's similar attachments, or change the color of your uniform or the costume, have different color schemes. Now you got like, what's that, an Argyle look with Wraith?
That's nice. I like that.
I think on my character I have polka dots. I got purple polka dots.
Looks
there we go.
good.
Fashion statement in a video game. I appreciate it.
And I was doing some reading about these loot boxes that you get, and it's actually kind of cool. So you're always guaranteed to get at least 1 rare item with these, and then you're also always guaranteed after so many times to get some of the more rare, legendary they call them, or ultra rares, which it's not the case in all of them.
Right, yeah, it was like every 30 times, I think. Every 30 boxes you open, you'll get an ultra rare extreme or something to that effect. You're right.
Interesting. The developers, what's interesting to me too, from Overwatch to Fortnite to PUBG, even Halo, that comment right there about having rare items, Halo does that. And that was 5-6 years ago. If you unlock some of the Halo packs that you get in the game, you get a rare item of skin, or or grenade color. It's interesting. They're kind of stealing from each other.
Yeah.
Copycat.
I heard a quote the other day. Michael Bublé, he was in an interview. I saw some quote, and in the interviewer was like, you tell people that you steal stuff from other artists, and he goes, he says, I heard something from somebody who told me one time, if you steal from one artist, it's stealing. If you steal from all artists, it's inspiration. It's research. So they're doing research. They're doing research. They're stealing from everybody and mixing it into.
That's Kanye then, because he does a lot of research then.
He does a lot. He steals just samples from everybody.
So I jumped out early, so we can hopefully get to some action early. There's a lot of crates in this area too.
There are.
I've been in this landing spot.
To people watching on wearegreenbay.com, people are watching on the WFRV website, if you want to participate in the chat room section, we do have a chat room, have it open right here on my phone. If you head on in to youtube.com/WFRVLocal5, you'll see that chat room. You can join with us and get involved in the conversation, get involved in the game. If you're watching this episode after it actually airs, when it's not live anymore, you can, comment to our Facebook page.
I'm inside the warehouse. I'm getting shot at. I'm in the house. He's running over there.
He's hiding. He's like, Josh is like, all right, I'm going to let you get shot. I'm going to camp.
Right, be careful.
Hey, I don't have a weapon right now.
Yeah, nobody has. I didn't have no. I just had a grenade. I'm going to drop down this hole right here, try to stay alive a little longer. But I'm down under the tanks.
Oh, there I go.
Warehouse. I'm under the tanks. Green team, go find me.
Oh, they got me there. Yeah, one of the cool things about Wraith, the character that I have, is she's got this ability where you can. In the Titanfall games, it was called phase shifting. You go into this different dimension, so you can run away. You don't take any damage. And you can just kind of go through the world, and you never have to worry about that. So like all of these,
kind of like teleporting.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. All these characters, they have abilities that kind of correspond to what are called pilot tacticals in Titanfall franchise. So like Pathfinder, he's got a grappling hook. That was a pilot tactical that you could get. Gibraltar with that shield, that's like the AWOL pilot tactical that you could get in the Titanfall games. So there's a whole bunch of similar things like that.
Nice. Good little attributes. All right, so Josh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Coming in.
What do you think, man? What do you think of the game? I mean,
it's
from the Xbox version and all that.
Educating us. I'm just kidding. They're educating us in this game of Apex Legends.
Yeah, no, I mean, thanks for having me on. No, it's a fun game. Definitely one of those ones where you really have to work together as a team. It's kind of a unique thing about it.
You absolutely do. It was cool to have you on to kind of shed some light into the history of Apex, a little bit what it does and how it became maybe what it is from its origins in Titanfall. I'd love to hear that. Thanks for coming on, man. That was a lot of fun. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Once again,
later,
Josh Leach, everybody. Josh Leach, everybody.
indeed.
Now, International Women's Day was actually last Friday.
Yes.
And CBS News actually took a look into International Women's Day and basically try to take a closer look into women in gaming.
Which
so
is
not only
huge.
with all these fantastic, pieces and stories that are airing across the country this week and this month for celebrating
social
women.
media and everything.
Everywhere. There's so many great pieces, but this is an excellent one that goes into shedding a light into women in the gaming industry. So go ahead and check out this story from CBS News, and we'll talk to you in about a minute and a half.
Mitu Kandekar is programming her latest game.
I'm just writing some code to kind of move the camera around.
The founder of multiple gaming companies and a college professor at New York University, she's a rare voice in a male-dominated field.
The games industry has had a bit of a reputation for being a boys' club. And one of the issues there is that while women have always been there, their work hasn't always been fairly represented, or there have been sort of issues in studios whereby women just feel like, you know, it's not an environment that they can stay in long term.
Despite nearly half of all gamers being women, women make up only 22% of the gaming industry, which topped $43 billion in 2018. Anastasia Staten is part of a group that works to encourage girls to go into gaming careers.
We're not going to change the workforce or the face of the workforce from a statistics perspective if we don't start with building the pipeline. Because we all know that if you can see yourself in a role, other women will raise their voice, they will join the conversation.
According to the National Science Foundation, only about 18% of computer science bachelor's degrees go to women. But industry experts say many different degrees can lead to work in the gaming industry, and that change is coming. Geneva Hayward hopes to be part of that change. She is majoring in game design at NYU.
I don't feel alone. Like, I know there are other women out there that are in this field.
She says she's inspired by women who came before her and knows she'll do the same for the next generation. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York.
All right, great story right there. And it's been trending because I read an article also in Game Informer that talked about the heavy hitters of women in the industry, ladies at Microsoft, at Blizzard, at the art directors, the actual storyline project managers that have, promoted themselves. They got promoted in the company, of Microsoft and Blizzard. So it's something that is prevalent. And with it being such a new industry, it wants to be kind of the forefront or leading of basically showing what everybody can do regardless of who they are, where they come from, which is great.
Yeah.
Which I love.
It's quite an industry. It's amazing how it's evolving. It's amazing how it's evolving.
Indeed.
And that Women's History Month continues on our website, wearegreenbay.com. There's a whole section dedicated to it. You can navigate to that news down to celebrate women and see all these different stories between gaming and some other cool things.
All right, where are you guys at? All right,
I see you. All
right, so we got sports coming up.
There's a lot that happened in sports, Ahman.
So we got free agency, we got March Madness, So here in our neck of the woods is free agency with Packers, and they picked up 4 guys within the first, official day. The official day is today, the free agency, and it was actually at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that the players could negotiate, the contracts that had been negotiated can sign them. So 4 p.m. that time, Eastern Standard Time, so 3 p.m. here. And so the Packers took right away running into getting Jadarius Smith, Preston Smith, both outside linebackers, Adrian Amos from the Chicago Bears.
It's a big addition.
Yeah, and one more, and Billy Turner, offensive line from the Denver Broncos. So all of them multiple-year contracts. Billy Turner, 4-year contract worth $28 million. And he's a guy that was drafted back in the 2014 draft to the Miami Dolphins, but has the potential of being very dynamic in new coaches Matt LaFleur's zone scheme offense because of the different schemes he's been in. Denver has all traditionally been a zone screen blocking offense, so that in itself is a great thing. And we saw Packer fans seen this guy and hated him. Now he's part of the he's on the, as they would say, the dark side in Chicago. Adrian Amos, strong safety, has played 54 games out of 60 in his career, so he's very durable and somebody, I believe, in my opinion, of that defensive backfield for the Packers, definitely well needed in terms of leadership and definitely being another man back there because we know preseason last year they lost Morgan Burnett and then Clinton Dix traded mid-season to the Washington Redskins. So bringing in Adrian is a big leg up to that young, still improving defensive backfield. And you got to remember, Tramon Williams was a corner, now moved over to safety. So they're beefing up the safety position, for the Packers defensive backfield.
Do you see him, in your opinion, do you see him staying on the team with all these transactions hitting? Depending what they do in the draft, with Amos coming on, do you see him keeping his roster spot, or the Packers saying thank you?
Tramon?
Yeah.
I say that we got to wait and see. We still got the draft. Free agency just started. So a lot of things can change. You could be here one moment and then unfortunately gone.
What's that process like? Because, I mean, you experienced that, and I want you to talk about that for a second, but what does that mean for the common viewer, the common person out there saying, well, I heard 2 days ago the Packers signed Amos, but they didn't, they signed him today. What does that mean? I mean, they express interest. Could Amos then change his mind last minute?
Well, he could have, but I think right now he's part of the team because
now he is, because the signing was today.
The signing was today, so then that part is done and over with. But there's always a grace period. A player could always back out of it. I say something that you saw years ago. John Elway got drafted to the Indianapolis Colts, or actually the Baltimore Colts at that time, and then didn't want to go there. And so he's like, I'm not going to play for them. And eventually exactly. Oh, no, Eli Manning.
Eli Manning.
Yeah, and that's why he became a Denver Bronco. So players do have the option to do that. But in free agency, you want to take advantage of the team that comes up, that puts the best foot forward and presents the biggest contract to you, obviously, because you want to continue your money earning, I say prowess, because you only have a window of maybe 6 to 7 years, because the average NFL player is drafted around the ages of being 21 to 24, so you got to maybe 28 to cash in, basically.
Wow. Okay. Well, you got a lot going on in free agency. That's pretty interesting. What do you see happening with Selection Sunday?
March Madness. So before Selection Sunday, we got all the conference championships going on, Pac-10, Big 10, Atlantic 10, SEC, ACC. So tournaments have either started last week, over the weekend, or during the last 3 days from Tuesday to today to tomorrow. Have beginning their big matchups within the tournament, within their conferences. So you're going to see teams like Duke get tested, Arizona, Notre Dame, those big games, the big teams that usually are the normal guys we see in the brackets, but every now and then they lose in the conference tournaments that might drop them down the seed, going into the Selection Sunday for the big dance. So.
Well, and there was, I'm trying to find you guys out here playing the game at the same time. Badgers and Marquette, they had some big games this week too.
Yeah, so I know, and then locally real quick, UW Green Bay, they unfortunately lost in their Horizon League matchup against Cleveland State, but local, then Marquette, Badgers, the Big Ten is starting up, I believe already started, but it's starting up, and they have the squad that could potentially, again, win this conference again. It's a tough conference with Michigan being a top team that they're going to have to face if they get through the rounds to get to them.
Well, as we play this, I mean, as you talk about that, I'm kind of paying attention here. We're top, 9 squads are left.
Yeah, we haven't been attacked, which is good.
We have a shot at this. We're doing okay. It's kind of staying alive.
So we're loaded with plenty of ammo now.
I'm trying to find you guys as we go, but there's a lot of cool stuff happening in the box office, man. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so box office top 5 is, of course, Captain Marvel. Let me get there's the graphic. All right, Captain Marvel.
We introduced that last week.
Is of course
talked about that.
Leading the reigns of #1 right now. How to Train Your Dragon.
This week, didn't
yes, great movie. Brie Larson, Samuel Jackson did an outstanding job. But How to Train Your Dragon 3 is #2. Medea Family Funeral #3. Lego Movie 2, 4, and Alita, The Battle Angel rounds out the top 5 of home box office earnings in this week's update. So, but yeah, Captain Marvel, oh my goodness.
I'm done.
I mean, I'm a big geek anyway. Oh, is somebody shooting at us now?
Yeah, we're being attacked. The circle's getting smaller. It's getting real now. It's getting real. We're doing our best to multitask and talk about all this cool stuff, but we got this all has to be at the same time. Well, the movie I'm really excited about is something we talked about before the show, but I'm really excited about this. This is as suspenseful as it gets. This is there's a movie coming out that you got to see from Jordan Peele.
Written and directed by Jordan Peele.
Written and directed.
He is killing it. I love the old school. I got 5 on it. You don't know about that, Josh. That's that.
What's that?
That old school. I got
No.
5. Loonies.
I got 5.
Loonies. You know Loonies?
I know that.
Okay, just checking. I gotta check your street credit. So, again, Jordan Peele has brought in Lupita Nyong'o and from Black Panther, Elizabeth Moss from Handmaid's Tale, and Winston Duke, all-star in this movie. And
He's kidding, right?
it's right up my alley. It's horror, it's thriller. Let's just let the preview just talk for itself there.
Jason! Where were you? I didn't know if you were lost. Stick with me.
All right, Shay, hold
I'll
on,
keep
buddy.
you
We're
safe.
watching something for a second. Why does it say no kills? I got
There's a
somebody.
family
Oh,
in
did
our
I take
driveway.
Shay down?
It's probably the neighbors.
Sorry.
We're watching a preview here.
I'm sorry.
Can I help you?
Zora, put your shoes on.
If you want to get crazy, we can get crazy. What are you people?
It's us. They look exactly like us.
This is scary.
They think like us.
Suspenseful as it gets.
They know where we are. We need to move and keep moving. They won't stop until they kill us.
Sound like strangers
kill
with
them.
a twist.
This is. I'm gonna take this headset off for a second.
People want to back into this. Pretty much. It looks fun all around.
Be careful.
Nope. Nope.
Jordan Peele's put his foot in this
That looks
again.
good. That looks
Man.
good. Wow.
If you,
Wow.
I'm gonna speak out early. Usually I don't do this, but potential movie of the year 2019, right
He
there.
almost got. They thought he was gonna get it last time.
Well, he got the movie of the year for Get Out 2 years ago.
What am I confusing
So-
with? I'm confusing with something else.
The question is, will it earn out more than Get Out?
Got
Ooh,
it.
Did I make a little rhyme there? Earn out more than Get
Earn
Out. Oh,
Earn out.
that's
He's in- yeah. I got 5 on it.
So now we're gonna go to the other spectrum.
The way other
The
spectrum.
way other spectrum, family
The way other
animation adventure movie called Wonder Park. And Wonder Park tells the story of a magnificent amusement park where the imagination of a young, wildly creative girl named June comes alive. Directed and writers is Josh Applebaum, Andre Menick, Sophia Mali as young June, Jennifer Gardner as Mom, and Kenan Thompson from SNL, from Saturday Night Live, as Gus. Wonder Park.
I'm watching with you. I've seen the previews on TV. I don't think I've watched the full trailer, just for the
Right.
sake of watching it. I don't know. It seems nice, but
The graphics look good. The artwork looks great.
it's very up, like
Yes,
same
I
types
can
of
feel the
colors
up.
of up and
Yeah.
same vibe, the same animation style.
Up and what was the one where it was the emotion movie? No, not emoji. It wasn't
Emoji
an emoji.
movie?
It wasn't
Yeah,
an
the
emoji movie. It
The
was
movie with
one
emotions, emoji movie.
where it was the emotions in the little girl's head. And
Oh, Inside Out. That was
That's what
good.
it
I
is.
like that.
So it kind of looks like that feel.
You might want to hold on.
Pretty dramatic contrast to the previous movie we were just.
Yeah, that's it. Other spectrum. Family, kids, action adventure.
Great.
Looking good there. Yes, indeedy. Fat and greedy.
When's the last time you've been to a movie like this with your whole family?
Probably at least 5 years ago. Yeah, no, actually not too long
Like
ago.
when the kids were
Actually,
small?
when the kids were small. But yes, there you go. That's Spring Break. Movie written all over that. So Spring Break is happening,
true.
starting in high school, starting here in March because they
That's
need to
true.
get out of school, and then all through April. So go see Wonder Park for the Spring Break family movie choice there. So
Well, as we get this going again, I'm gonna hop into this session here.
Okay.
Keep this rolling, but you got some more news to give us in the comic book world.
Oh, so we got the comic book movie, another one. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Marvel. my bad. I thought we were doing the other one, but no, Miss Marvel here, Miss Magnificent Marvel. So with the movie being out, I think you keep it going. You keep it going good, knowing that Miss Marvel, what she's done. Oh, my bad. Yeah, and I'll help you there? All right, so it shows her here in Miss Marvel 1, where she is, you know, being introduced to, I say, another generation, young girl on the planet, learning about what Captain Marvel does or Miss Marvel does. And it's more like legendary now. People are telling the stories like bedtime stories to the kids.
Let's hit play there in the bottom there.
Okay, got you. But here, they're telling the story of the legendary Miss Marvel and are connecting the dots, telling the story, passing it, paying it forward to the young little girl, as you saw in the picture there. And you got the villain, the bad guy, just trying to do their bad guy things. But it's on stands now.
Take over the world.
In your local comic book stores in your neighborhood. Go check it out. Miss Marvel, I made the mistake by saying Captain Marvel, but because the movie's in my head.
Right.
I just saw it last night.
It's the biggest movie
so
in the
I'm
world
just trying to make the 2 and 2. That's why I selected it. But yes, it's 2 different folks. Sorry about that. My correction, mistakes happen all the time. But now we got it. There we go. All right.
As we hop into the next section here, you might just hit play.
There we go. Hit the play button.
We're getting around. So we're gonna hit this pretty quick, but we're here in the world of trending topics. Spider-Man has been secured for another 7 years.
A lot of characters.
7 years, and that's interesting enough. They're talking about, you know, there's gonna be movies and series. Those are all guaranteed. A whole content plan has been rolled out. But the thing that everybody's talking about that really took a lot of notice is you'll see in that subtext there, over 900 characters are going to be introduced.
That's a lot.
Over the next 7 years in the Spider-Man universe.
Well,
that's wild.
It's the multiverse. So that's probably why it's the 900. Because if you've seen the movie, have you seen the movie yet?
Yes.
Into the Spider-Verse. So you saw all the different, at least 9 different universes there. And then
that's true.
Then all the villains, and then the other, I say, like Peter Parker, and then Aunt May, and then the other Aunt Mays that are in the other universes. So that's probably why that is what it is.
There's probably going to be a bunch of crossovers.
True, a ton of them.
But even in crossovers, there's another massive crossover on the way.
Yes.
Batman and who?
Ninja Turtles.
The Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Donatello.
Okay.
He wore the blue.
No,
Was he blue?
He's purple. I'm Leo.
Oh,
that's
purple.
blue. That's my favorite. Leonardo is my
Donatello,
favorite.
he's still
you like
my
Donatello
guy.
in the purple?
He's still my guy.
You got the staff?
Yeah.
Donatello was a smart one.
And you got nunchuck, staff, katana. I just don't know who goes with what. I don't know who goes with what.
Raphael, Michelangelo,
I know
Leonardo,
the names.
Donatello.
And then Master Splinter.
So what's going on with this crossover?
So you got Batman, Robin, Batgirl joining together along with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to fight against the Shredder, who has aligned with himself with Ra's al Ghul and the League of Assassins. So this movie, check it out. The comic book scene has been going into the movie scene pretty well, and you see their Joker is also included in that bunch of the fight scenes that's going to come up into that cartoon there. So it is something to check out. Buy it, download it when it hits the market, but it's something you know, with the crossovers is what you love to see, because you never thought one day that you walk in the comic book store or you go and turn on your computer and you can say, I just watched a movie with Batman and Ninja Turtles in it.
Is it live action?
It's live. Oh no, it's animated.
So it's like a digital movie.
Yeah, digital movie, download.
Got it.
But yeah, just to have that connection there with them two, I say comic, or I say superhero giants. Ninja Turtles coming together with my man from Gotham. It's pretty good to watch. The preview was awesome.
Well, in another world, a pretty cool thing is watching right now. I know my wife and I are deep down into Game of Thrones. We're starting from game one. From episode 1, we're going all the way through, binging all the way through, and getting really prepared for season 8, getting really excited about it. And in the preparation of season 8, I was able to hunt down rumors about runtime. I was going to say showtimes, runtimes for the next season. So you see there all 6 episodes, how long each episode is, going all the way up to, you can see episode 4, 5, and 6. Those are like feature-length movies. They're going to be nuts. So I think us getting in some of this playtime now to watch all these episodes now is good because as Game of Thrones gets longer episodes, it's going to take longer to binge on them. So got to get ready for that. Get your Game of Thrones preps ready.
It's been like a year and a half since the last season, so they've been putting in their time.
Yeah, and there's another cool tournament going on. This blows my mind.
I saw this. When I saw this on the rundown, I was like, what?
What is this tournament? What is this tournament?
Like,
you guys got to hear this.
Legit skills, though.
So we got to tell them. It's a lightsaber tournament.
That's off the chain. I love it.
Lightsabers. Josh is behind the camera now. He's not with us anymore. But Josh, would you participate in a lightsaber tournament?
Oh yeah, give it a chance.
There you go.
I've seen the training for it. The Jedi lightsaber training. You could go to the Star Wars conventions that they have, Comic-Con that they have too as well, and do training sessions with it. And then to be considered as a real sport, man, people are gonna lose their mind. You know how many people on this planet. This one too included wants to be a Jedi Master.
Would you do it? Would you do the lightsaber? I would get toasted. Man, would you do it?
I would totally do it. That's like beyond football and being Bruce Wayne / Batman. Yes.
That's awesome.
I'll be the Mace Windu's nephew.
There's another cool trend that I was seeing. As I sort of surfing the internet, see what people are talking about this week. There's a new challenge that's hitting the world right now. It's called the Garbage Tag Challenge.
Okay, you gotta explain this one.
This is wild. So basically what this is, the trash tag, it sounds like hashtag, sounds like trash bag, it's a play on words and all of them.
So hopefully it's helping the environment.
That's what it is.
Good.
So it's basically how many garbage bags can you fill up? People are going to parks with garbage, taking garbage bags with them, and filling up as many as they can, taking pictures of a pre and post experience of what it looks like. It's a challenge we can all get into. I'm all about that. I'm all about that.
You're helping Mother Earth. Yep. Because we've done enough.
I don't get into some of these challenges, but that one seems pretty legit. That one seems pretty legit.
We gotta return the favor.
You got some kicks that you're talking about.
Oh man.
Thinking about these days.
Oh man, I'm an AJ fan. You can't see him. Get the shoe.
There they are, Jordan.
These are the threes. But we talking about the Air Jordan 6s, and what I like what Team Jordan has done over the years, they've brought back the most popular ones of the retros. And so the Air Jordan 6s, as you see right here, one of the most popular here, and then changing the colors. Not giving us the same stuff, the red, black, and white, or the white, black, all white, or something like the infrared. So these are also the infrared ones with the AJ. So
I'd wear pink shoes. I'd wear those. Those are hot.
Hey, they're Jordans.
Yeah,
it's a fashion statement. It's a
that's
fashion
true,
statement just to wear the shoes, no matter the color. So you're bringing your shoe game way up by having those shoes on your feet.
We got Apex is playing the Trash Tag Challenge.
Is that for real? You can ping them.
The Trash Tag Challenge right here.
Ping the garbage.
We got Apex killing it right there.
Ping the garbage right there. Right.
Oh man! Now there's one thing I was seeing too that I think we've talked about in the past that I want to, that I'm pretty excited about. March 26th, Apple's doing their next big Apple conference. They do it a couple times a year.
As they do.
But they announced this new one with a logo that they announced. I think it was a 2002, something like that. I'm not remembering off the top of my head. But basically, they're expected to announce a new Apple streaming service. Ooh. You got Amazon Prime, you got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got HBO Go, you got all this stuff. Now Apple's going to put their hat in the ring and create their own streaming service. Now I subscribe to iTunes Music now because I like to keep everything simple.
Yep.
I like to, if I have a Mac, I have an iPhone, I got AirPods. I want to keep everything simple as possible.
All
so when this comes out, I'll probably hop on this bus.
All together.
It's showtime. That's what it is. So you see that GIF there? That's one GIF. Some people say, but GIF. That was the one from years ago when they introduced Apple TV originally. Okay. And they used the same image this time around. So that's why in 2006 was the first time. And now they use the same type of logo, so that's why people think, oh, it's the next generation of TV. They must be introducing streaming service.
Right, so it is repurposing.
Get ready for that.
Old advertisement.
Get ready for that.
Repurposing it. So.
All right, Ahman, we got 8 squads left. Are you ready for this, man? Let's get in. Let's get in.
I got one weapon.
I think we can win this.
Where you at?
I think we can win this.
We got that.
Now, for everybody who's, some people who are new to the show, watching for the first time, hanging out, you can see previous episodes, wearegreenbay.com/GameN culture. It's a play on words, the N, not the and. I don't know if it's confusing, but it looks cool in a logo, so there's that.
Yeah. I heard you. I was looking.
He's like, I'm focused.
No, I was focused. I wasn't ignoring you. I was just focused, and I heard the.
I'm outside a circle. I was busy talking.
Loot box coming down, or the drop crate coming down.
I gotta get back, hang out with you guys in the circle here. Let's get out here.
Let's just say, there you go. I should actually be checking my back, man. I shouldn't just be running over here willy-nilly. Oh, I feel, is that you shooting?
No, it's me jumping.
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
jumping in like some kind of mud, so it's louder than it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
I want to thank, as we wind down the show here, we got a couple minutes left, but as we wind down this last round here, I want to thank Shea Boy. Our buddy Shea Boy, he's in this chat room with us. Our producer, Justin's brother. Justin's the man, Mitch is the man. Thank you, everybody, in part of this. Yeah. And I want to make a special shout out to Emma. This is Emma's last show with us today. Oh. Emma does our audio. She hangs out with us just every game and culture show. She's been our audio engineer. She made the happy birthday stuff for you when it was your birthday. Today's her last night. We're gonna miss you, Emma. We are gonna miss you, but we wish you luck on your future endeavors. You're gonna kill it. Let me
we got this.
Let me revive this guy. Oh, I'm being shot at. Hurry up!
Where's he at? Oh, okay.
I can't. Josh Leach, I want to thank you, buddy, for getting on the show with us. You were a monster. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And actually, an important thing, we have a Mixer and a Twitch account now. We've made those. So if you're a big gamer, if you follow those Mixer and Twitch, we are there. And in the process of everything we're trying to do, you can find us there in the future. Mixer, Twitter, oh, I'm dead. Switch over to him on screen. There we go. Hey, good job, Mitch. But yeah, you can find us gaming culture for other different things.
Oh, I should have moved. I just tried to come up there and get it in. Yeah.
What a fun round.
So next week, thank you everyone stopping in, checking us out.
This is a good show today.
Great show. Next week will be Rocket League, will be the game of the week. So soccer with a remote control car.
It's a wild game.
I'm not good at soccer with my own 2 feet. So now I'm gonna have a joystick and a car to control. To try to kick or hit goals in.
Hit goals with a car.
You played it?
I have.
Okay, so you got me. I'm gonna be following your lead.
I'm not very good, but I played it. Excuse me. Well, we're hearing from Justin. I'm trying to listen to him as we're going. So Mixer and Twitch, as I said before, so we're going to be on Mixer and Twitch in the future. We're not there yet. We want to get those views up and everything. So head on over. Mixer, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, all of them is /GameandCulture, so you'll find them all there. We do have our guest next week. Excuse me. We know it is going to be Nate Stewart. Local 5 Lives this morning. Anchor. He's been here forever. Is a figure in the local community. We're really excited to have him on. He said, "Josh, I will hang out with you and Ahman. It'll be fun."
And some Rocket League. Does he know he's about to get into with Rocket League?
I don't know if he does. He just said he'd be on the show.
All right. Well, that's the good thing.
That's
even better. They know nothing.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for hanging out, man.
Thank you for hanging out.
It's a great show.
Good show.
As always.
Peace out and chicken grease.